The coronavirus outbreak began when we were at home during the Lunar New Year festival.
We find out that we have to work from home for who knows how long.
I just came back to Beijing. When I came back, it was already work from home. So I still had all my stuff at the office.
I actually didn't spend a lot of time preparing.
Didn't have any time to prepare.
At first, it wasn't quite efficient.
I think it's very easy to be distracted by the comforts of home.
I couldn't focus with music playing really loud and then being back really cozy, coffee in my hand.
I was an anti-remote work guy before the outbreak.
I actually think it's quite comfortable for me to work from home.
It's really like you get up, maybe you have a cup of coffee, a quick breakfast, and then you sit down and right in front of your computer and you start work.
The lifestyle itself becomes more casual, but I still have to say that I work very hard.
I mean, in the beginning, I do work from home in my actual hometown, with my parents around. But it was really painful because the Wi-Fi there was really bad.
The internet in my community is not very strong.
When I work at home, actually, sometimes I feel lonely.
I think the working environment in the office is really important.
One thing I do miss is obviously interaction, daily interaction with the team.
When we are at office, during the lunchtime, we can have a talk and a conversation.
Sometimes you should be meeting with your sources just for lunch and just to talk, but you couldn't do that for the last 2 months.
Now that we're working from home, everyone is quite individualistic. You just focus on your own tasks.
I really want to work intensively with the team.
The other thing as well, with having the physical presence and obviously having your team around you, is that it keeps you on your toes a little bit more in terms of your own self-discipline.
I think the communication is the most difficult part.
A bit more convenient to be able to talk to coworkers right over across the room.
When you have a business negotiation, people want to see you as the person and to really try to understand you if you are a trustworthy partner.
If it's remote, then we have to use video meeting or the phone call meeting, which is also good, but
even if you have a video conference with your partners, the feeling is different.
A lot of our staff is scattered around the world, so there's a lot of working using gadgets and software and stuff like that.
The hardware that I use is my laptop and iPhone.
And definitely my computer.
One thing really helped me when work from home is that I can project my laptop to my TV. I do a lot of design work, so if I have to stare at my laptop's small screen, it really hurts my eyes.
Ding Talk, we use Lark.
Lark and WeChat.
Feishu or Lark.
We use it internally to communicate with colleagues in Beijing, in Southeast Asia, or in Japan.
It was the same tools we always used, but we just had to get more savvy at being able to communicate.
Working from home really made the line blur and make it really hard to adjust when to start working, when to stop.
You don't log off so easily. You tend to work a bit later.
There's no exact time you're supposed to be off.
I have heard people tended to work more during this time.
You cannot really distinguish the time that you are actually working.
There should be a line drawn between life and work.
I do like having the slight separation between work and home.
I think remote work will be the mainstream in the future.
To me, about 20% of the work that you can never do in a remote basis, but the majority you might be able to.
I wonder how it would be in the long term, of course.
I think in general we'll probably see more flexibility, a spread between maybe an office space and working from home.
I do think a lot of industries are already pretty well suited to working from home.